Russia is ramping up its attacks. And Alex, this was the deadliest weekend for Ukrainians since the start of the war. According to the Ukrainian Air Force, 24 people killed across the country. The biggest attacks were Friday into Saturday, 72 people wounded. And President Zelensky all weekend long has been talking about the attack on one specific town, Dobropila, in the eastern Donetsk region, where 11 people were killed. And Alex, he describes 2 Russian strikes hitting the town center, and then a little while later, a third strike coming in, targeting first responders as they were responding to the people who have been injured in the first strike. Last night, more than 100 drones came in. The Ukrainian Air Force says they shot most of those out of the sky. But we talk about pre-negotiation moves and we talk about Russia ramping up attacks. That is exactly what Ukraine says they are seeing right now. Now, all this comes, of course, after the U.S. suspended military aid, after that Oval Office blow-up, which you already talked about, Alex, and after the U.S. suspended intelligence sharing. This is really important, just so our audience understands what that means. We're talking signals intelligence. We're talking really high-quality satellite imagery that the U.S. government has that helps Ukrainians and the Ukrainian military track incoming Russian aerial assaults. And we're also talking data targeting information, Alex. You've got a lot of Ukrainian soldiers obviously using U.S. and European equipment, heavy-duty equipment, and this helps them precisely and effectively target Russian positions. We also heard from President Trump. He's been speaking, and his team have been speaking a lot today over on Fox News. He spoke about both Putin and Zelensky. Let's listen to him on the Ukrainian leader.
He's a smart guy, and he's a tough guy. And he took money out of this country under Biden like candy from a baby. It was so easy, with that same attitude. And I just don't think he's grateful.
Do you expect to do that rare earth minerals deal?
Yeah, I think so. I think it'll happen.
Right there, you heard 2 really important things. One, that he thinks that deal will happen, but also 2, that he wants to see a change in posture from President Zelensky. And we have reporting from our Washington colleagues, and they have reporting from a U.S. official and an administration official who say that Trump does want to see more than just the signing of the mineral deal to restart that military aid, to restart that intelligence sharing. It's going to take what the administration and what this U.S. official is describing as kind of a change in posture. He wants to see a different attitude towards peace talks and also a willingness to give up Ukrainian land to Russia. Now, as you mentioned, Alex, too, President Zelensky heading to Saudi Arabia tomorrow. He will meet with Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. But key and interesting, he is not sticking around for the rest of the week for those high-level bilateral talks. For the U.S. side, there will be Marco Rubio, the Secretary of State, and Steve Witkoff.